Hello and welcome to another No Flipping Excuses training video. My name is Michael Bredhauer, and today's training video is going to be going over this script, which is following up on a webinar. The script is likely to change here and there, but right now it'll always be in Google Docs. And we just want to do a quick run through of how you should approach this script, because the way you deliver your message and the way you time your responses and everything, it's going to be key in this. Because what we want to do is reach back out to these individuals with our sales team and get them sold on one of our training programs, since they were not able to attend the live event. But in order to do that, we need to find out, who obviously is going to be a good candidate for that, who really needs the education, so we can sort through and reach out to those people first. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. At the top is going to be your greeting. What I'll do is we're just going to make up a name, Scott. So, hey, good morning, Scott. Hey, good morning, is Scott there? Yeah, hi Scott, this is Mike with No Flipping Excuses. I just wanted to get some quick feedback on the webinar you watched with Jason Lucchese on Thursday night. Do you have a quick second? And then you just wait for them to reply. Great, and we'll put that in there. Sorry, see, this is why we do these training videos and why we're always going over things 2 or 3 times, because you never know. So, did you have a second? Way to reply. You want to get that first yes out of them. And the goal here, we want to get as many yeses and positive answers out of them as possible, because we want to know if they're giving the positive answers and they're giving the yeses, this is how we're going to get them to open up and answer the questions to what we need. So, great. Did you enjoy the webinar? Wait reply, take any possible notes, because they may say yes or no. And then you want to respond as needed to their response. So if Scott's like, yeah, man, I really enjoyed it. It was some good stuff on there. Great. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I've had people very rarely, but say, I don't remember it, or I didn't really enjoy it, or it wasn't what I expected. Whatever it is, you just say, okay, I'm sorry to hear you didn't get what you expected. Okay, because obviously they had an expectation. It's not that the webinar was bad. It's just that we didn't meet their expectations. So, what is it that you didn't meet your expectations? That's what I would say to that guy. So for the first answer, great. I'm glad you enjoyed it. What did you like most about the webinar? And then await their reply and take notes. If they give you the negative response where they say they didn't like it or whatever, I'm sorry to hear that you didn't get what you expected. What exactly were you looking to get out of the webinar? Word it in a phrase it like that. What were you looking to get out of it, or what didn't quite meet your expectations to the webinar? Just don't say what was bad about it. Okay, it's never word things in a negative manner. Wait their response, and then you're going to take notes on that. Okay, are you currently investing? And that's to get an answer, whether or not they are currently being a real estate investor right now. And this is where it kind of gets two-part. Await their reply, and you want to take notes on the following questions in the contact sheet, because like I said before, we are looking for the why for why they're getting into this business and the problems that creating a successful real estate investing business could help solve for themselves. So, whatever this business would do for them, whatever their answer, the goal they're looking for, that's what we need to find out, because we need to know if that's a goal we can help them reach. Are you currently investing? A lot of people will say no. Okay. And this is where you're just going to go through the questions and take notes. What are you currently looking to get accomplished with real estate? What kind of information were you looking to get from the webinar? What do you like? And this is a little bit different. Let me go back. What kind of information were you looking to get from the webinar? This is a little bit different because, we asked what they enjoyed about it, but now we want to know what all they were looking for to get on the webinar. What do you think would be your biggest challenge to getting that first deal? Make sure you emphasize it. What do you think would be your biggest challenge to getting that first deal? You want to find out what they think is in their way, because we don't know, they don't know. Maybe they do know and they haven't said it out loud. What would earning an extra $5,000 to $15,000 on that first deal do for you? What is the problem that's going to help solve? And this is where they're going to open up and tell you, well, $15,000, that would help me quit my job and, pay for my medical bills or buy a new car or whatever. They'll tell you. Take notes. We want to know what exactly they're looking to get accomplished. If Jason was able to show you, or if Jason showed you, don't say was able. If Jason showed you the proven strategy that is working for us right now and get you that first deal without making any of the costly mistakes that new investors make, would that give you the confidence to do this business? And it's going to be a yes. They're going to say yes. If they say no, then they're clearly not somebody we can help. And then we know we don't even want to talk to them about our education, because that type of attitude means they wouldn't make it work anyways, and that we don't want people that are not going to succeed to buy. So next, they say yes. Okay, great. Where are you currently investing? This is somebody that's already investing. How many deals do you do on average on a monthly basis? Or how many deals do you average on a monthly basis? Just because they say they're an investor doesn't mean they're doing deals. They might be putting offers out there and doing all the work, but not getting deals under contract. And that's a problem for them. You know, they need to get that solved. They need to know what their challenge is that they can't finish that. Okay, what kind of information were you looking to get from the webinar? If they say they're doing deals or they're not doing deals, this will answer that question. You know, what kind of information? Well, I was looking for that key element into how do I find motivated sellers. I was looking for the script and what do I say? You know, whatever. Take notes. We want to find out what their challenge is. What is your biggest challenge? Ask them flat out. What is your biggest challenge with taking your business to that next level? If they're closing deals already on a monthly basis, they might be looking to make that more. They want to close more deals. So they might be saying, you know, my biggest challenge is I don't have enough leads or whatever. Take notes on that. We want to find out what they're looking to fix. Then you want to give them a thanks. So I'm going to put a little space here for you. We want to thank them for their time because they did take the time to speak with us following the webinar that they also took the time to watch. You always want to give them a thanks for that. So thanks for taking the time to speak with me today. Have you had a chance to check out our No Flipping Excuses Facebook page or podcast? And wait the reply, take notes. We want to know if they are watching and if they're checking out the page. And then you want to respond as needed. So if they haven't been checking it out, okay, you know, great. I would recommend that you know, stopping by the Facebook page and taking advantage of some of the free tools and downloads that we give away, as well as our podcast, No Flipping Excuses show. And you can find this by simply just going to Facebook and searching for the No Flipping Excuses Facebook page. You can't miss it. You know, it says No Flipping Excuses. The podcast is on the page. All the information is on the page. It's really like a one-stop. You know, if you're looking for something that we're putting out there, that's where it's going to be. Okay, just let them know that everything's there, and always steer them to the Facebook page. If they ever want something, if they're ever looking for a resource, if they're not a student, then the best bet is going to be our Facebook page and podcast. And if it's something else, obviously that warrants a phone call, make that note and let me know. But at this point, we're just trying to find out what they need and direct them to the information to get it. If they say yes, awesome. Have you enjoyed the podcast? Find out what they think. You know, take some notes on what they think about the podcast or what they think about the Facebook page. Maybe they checked out the Facebook page and haven't checked out the podcast. So you'd be like, well, you know, I know you checked out the page. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. You know, I would take a second when you get a chance, check out the podcast. It's on Facebook. We stream it. It's on YouTube. It's on iTunes. It's online. It's pretty much everywhere. So I'd definitely check that out. Okay. And then, you know, again, thanks for your time. Did you have any questions that we can help you out with? This is, you know, at the point they're opened up now. Now they're talking to you, and now they're like, okay, this person really wants to help me. They really want to answer my, you know, challenges and problems. And this is where they're going to tell you, yeah, actually, I was really looking for somebody that could, you know, coach me or guide me, or I was really looking for some private money or whatever it is. This is where they're probably going to tell you. If they haven't told you before this point, they will tell you here, because at this point they've gone through the conversation with you and they've opened up. Some people might not, and they might just say, no, I'm good. Okay, great. Well, then if you need anything, let us know. Otherwise, you know, take care, enjoy the rest of your week or enjoy your weekend, whatever. You know, give them the appropriate, you know, end of the greeting, you know, conversation kind of thing. So that's what you want to do. Obviously, you want to take the notes in the contact card, and we can actually do that. You know, if you don't already know where the contact card is, it's in here, and we'll put it in here just so you can have it. But you know where the contact card is and the person notes. So if I just go to myself, so right here is where I take the notes, and you're just going to make a notation. Everything does not have to be really long. Okay. We want to make these notes short, sweet, and simple, to the point. We just want to know the basic answers to everything. So that's how you go through this script. I certainly hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, let us know. But we'll see you on the next training video. Good luck.